no matter what. I'm feeling great.
Hello friends and welcome to Godlywood Studio and to Light of Knowledge. So far it has been a revealing journey and every day we have been diving into the ocean of knowledge to find gems of wisdom which will be useful in our life in the long run. And today we are taking up a very important aspect, leadership, which is one of the most discussed topics in the planet right at this moment. And we have seen leaders of different calibers. We have seen leadership models. And today we are going to talk about a different model of leadership, a leadership based on godly knowledge. If God Himself become the mentor and shape a leader, how he or she would look like. Come, let us discuss with Rupa Behenji. Benji, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Since this is a much talked about subject, we will go directly to this new model of leadership, the leadership based on qualities, the leadership based on spirituality. How is it differing from other leadership models?
There are so many explanations based on knowledge and also experiments, some theories related to leadership skills. Skills, when we talk about that word, it is to learn, whether it is by force or by need. Like a person would like to position himself in a leader, then he has to learn that skill. But when I talk about the word leader, a leader is, the word itself speaks, he who can lead many. He becomes a leader. That means it is actually in action, not something to learn from book and get the skills in me. Technical skills I can definitely learn, but a leading people whom I am leading, that is very important. See, for if I want to rearrange the things around me or machines, tools, things like that, it's my choice. I can do at my level. But in the whole history of this leadership skills, understanding, theories, passing, experiment, people have found very difficult to learn how to lead men. Because every individual is different and still it's a query that how to move people not with force but love. So far all leadership, whichever the theories have passed and experimented, they have found it has worked short time. And again there is a new model which has to be going on experimenting. And the reason is people who are to follow the leader, they follow some time and then revert back to their original position. There again stagnation takes place. So to directly speak with you about the new idea of leadership based on spirituality, the living model, or we say the living example, when the God Almighty gave a vision, because a leader should be always a visionary. Without a clear vision to himself, he cannot lead a group of people.
Sorry to interrupt you, Benji. Before going into that, I thought you were talking about leadership skills. Any model of leadership, whether it was the old one or a new paradigm which we are about to create, can't it be learned in some or other way so that anyone can become a leader? Or is it so difficult that we have few leaders and a lot of followers?
Based on spiritual wisdom, every individual can become leader. Maybe their circle is limited. And in course of time, it may go bigger also. First thing, to lead others, first I have to become a leader to my life. Unless and until I lead myself to a positive, constructive dimension, I cannot allow others to follow me or ask them to follow me without effort. Otherwise, I push them, please follow me, because I am in the position of leader. And that's what it is taking place now. In any industry or company or any gathering in a group of people, the one who is the leader positioned, whether he is a really leader or not, that's a secondary question. But once he is in the position of a leader, he is struggling to push people or pull people. But truly speaking, we cannot push or pull people unless I have that quality in me. I have become an example of that. And that's how the spiritual values, which talks to the soul to soul. And I understand other person's feelings and limitations and where he is fit to, and I try to help them to be cooperative with the task. And that's how the founding father Prajapita Brahma, who established this great institution based on spiritual values, which was given a vision by the Supreme Almighty that this world has to be created a better place, that's called heaven or paradise or happy home, whatever the words we speak to. But he had vision first. This present world has to be transformed into a better place with love, peace and purity.
Every leader, in some or other way, need to have that vision, even if the leader is confined to his own home or his own workplace, to make a workplace into a better place, to make the home a better home. So here, how does it differ, this new model which you talk about, than the older models which we have seen?
See, first of all, even if I want to make my home a better place to live in, first I have to create positive qualities in my inner self. I expect from others. That's why we always say a good manager in the company may not be a good husband at home. There is so much different personality. So he may be very good in giving good responsibilities or skills that he has learned to pass to his people who are following him. Or he may be maintaining register very well. He may be very punctual. He may conduct good meetings and giving good plans. All these things may be in one area successful, but the same person, when he comes to home, for small things he may lose temper. There may be clash with his wife or children or parents, or he may be losing temper for trivial matters. Sometimes he may be under stress, by which he get addicted to the bad habits. This shows I am successful in only one area. Not as a whole he is a leader. Where he has failed to manage few members in a family, and therefore that may turn into a hell. So people holding such positions, they don't spend much time at home at all. They run away to their workplace again, because they think there only I have got the success, so I spend more time, I dedicate to my company, I dedicate it to my work, like that. But truly speaking, we should make every place as a better place to live in.
I think you mean to say that a leader in the office should be a leader in the house, because usually we don't see this balance, and it is already accepted that it is not the case, because we can be leader in one field. It is not necessary that we are a leader in the other field. So how can it
This
be applied?
is maybe the learnt skills are working there. But what I am truly inside, that is exposed when I come home. And therefore there is imbalance.
So Benji, can you tell us what are those basic traits which a balanced leader needs to have to become a leader both in the home and in the workplace?
Should have first quality to maintain the balance of being work as well as feeling leisure, being loveful as well as lawful, and being very busy still feel easy. And a good leader should be a role model to everybody. See, it's very important to be a role model even to his child, even to his employee. There should not be a difference between a child and employee. When a child looks at him, he should feel, I should become like my papa. And an employee who is working under him, he should feel, oh, my employer, my manager, my so-called responsible boss, he is really so nice to me. He is teaching, he is treating me as a child. He should forget his limited position, but he should come touch with his soul to soul. And this is the quality which Brahma Baba has given to everybody, and given a position with whatever the qualities they had, and tried to bring out full. Here one more thing what happens in giving the responsibility and allowing them to their maximum energy, we are not giving a space. Otherwise what happens, leader who leads people to their maximum level of energy, you can develop yourself as much as possible. There everybody becomes leaders.
I have heard this term quite often. A leader is the one who creates other leaders. But I don't know, somehow we are afraid inside that if I make this person a leader, he may do better than me, or he will make a team of his own. Because I have seen many people afraid of giving liberty to those who are under them, in the fear that they may do better things than what I am capable of
Here
doing.
what happens, even though they have their freedom to do in their own level, the vision should be the same. So that the energies will flow to the same goal, then it is a success of individual, success of all. That's how Pitashri Brahma Baba was given a vision from Almighty. This world has to be created a better place with these qualities. So basically he gave, the world will become happy when there is purity, peace and prosperity. So this vision was very clear in the mind of Brahma Baba.
So he was not afraid of giving freedom to others and making them
Because
leaders.
everybody's goal is the same. Maybe the different level of energies are working.
You are hinting at the fact that if I have some selfish motive in my mind, then I am afraid of giving freedom to others. I don't want others to become the leader.
The true success of a leader lies when I make everybody successful. I alone am successful, it will not work a longer time. Therefore, a true leader, to struggle, to work hard, to share or care, whatever the values he is sharing with others, should focus towards the success of every individual. Therefore, a whole, maybe it's a family or an industry or an institution, or let us think of in a bigger level the whole world, where we allow everybody to become successful, that is my success.
Benji, one more last practical question on this topic. I met several people and one of them said, I don't teach everything to my subordinates because they learn everything from me and then they leave me and find a setup for themselves. So is it damaging to me or is it beneficial to me?
The law of karma always teaches us, whatever you give with positive attitude, it comes back to you. Therefore, there is no need of fear. If at all I am teaching somebody, he becomes more cleverer than me. It is not that you are going to lose your position. Something is already ready for you, which is in different level. So, first of all, we should not have any barrier to give. In the previous episodes also we have discussed about this. Giving is taking in return. So while teaching, while giving, while showing, while sharing, let us not have that fear. Why? Because even you are going to teach all your skills to somebody, every individual has got their own energy level, limitation, and also the way of doing. They will do in their own way. They cannot copy you 100% exactly. So your position, your ability remains with you.
And I think, Benji, when we give with 100%, with full trust, there is always a reciprocation of energy. And when I give full, I get in return full. So when we keep this in mind, I think we can be role models
That's
as
why
leaders.
you see Pitashri Brahma Baba, who became a great leader, in short time created many leaders and still going on creating many leaders. and everybody is happy in doing even small things because he respected everybody's ability and then always said, please, you first, you do it, you do it. And he remained at the back, but today whole world is remembering him as a big role model, and people of all categories are trying to observe him and trying to follow his footsteps.
That is a great message, to keep others in front than myself, so that in the end I find myself in the front, because I'm a leader and a leader always gives 100%. Thank you very much for the discussion. So friends, that has been a revealing session. As usual, leadership starts when I start giving 100% from my own. When I become a mentor and teach others, I don't lose anything, I gain many things, and they will remember me as a leader forever. And one more important aspect we looked into: a leader in one area should be the leader in other areas also, especially when we are talking about balancing the family and the work. It cannot be that a leader is a failure in the family and he is a success in the workplace. So let us move on to this new paradigm of leadership, which is a balanced one based on godly knowledge. Now it is time for us to look into the question of the day.
Om Shanti. My name is Surekha Sood. This is my second visit to Brahma Kumaris Vishwavidyalaya, and I learnt meditation over here. But still there is a question mark, because I'm not concentrating myself as it should be. For last 3 months, I'm trying and trying. What should I next do to improve myself? Please let me know.
Benji, that is a very common question from a beginner who just started meditation, and the journey might seem a little bit haphazard in the beginning. So, what advice can we give?
If at all a person has learned the method of meditation properly, it is something that he has understood well. So, knowledge is there. But once we practice meditation, for few, the lightness and focusing and concentration can come little faster. But for few, it may be little more time it will taking. The reason may be many. Like we have walked throughout our life journey, holding so many other burdens and thoughts and feelings, emotions. So what happens when I am going to put a thought of one positive thought in the pond, all other negative or waste thoughts ripples. So it takes little time to get evaporated. So we need not think that why concentration has not come immediately. It may be for a few days for someone, few months for somebody else, but once you check whether method is right. For example, a person who is riding a cycle, a young boy riding on a cycle, how he will go with a great speed. Little aged person is also riding, then he is also on the right track, but his speed may be little slower. So once I think of God, I think of myself as a peaceful soul. Some peaceless thoughts may come and disturb. It's okay. You start continuing the same method of doing, and in course of time a calmness comes, and then starts the concentration. So till that time we need to have little patience with us and love for our practice. Then definitely every individual can experience.
Benji, a question related to that is, I have heard many people complaining, I try to practice meditation isolated in my own home or wherever, and I try to sit for 10, 15 or 20 minutes, but at times it gets boring and I get up and there is a break always in my meditation practice. Is it because they don't get the supplement from the knowledge or the theory part, so that we can find where is our problem in meditation? How do you connect between knowledge and meditation?
Here what we practice Rajyoga meditation is not based on a regular mechanical way of thinking. It is always supported with the godly knowledge which every day we read the flute of knowledge, the words spoken by God Himself through Prajapita Brahma. Such a beautiful guidance for our mind, so that every day as we clean our home, every day we have to clean our mind with these beautiful versions, which are godly versions, and which definitely helps us to have very positive thoughts. And every day we communicate with God with the help of these thoughts. Then what happens? The newness is there. There is no boring, and also the everyday new experience, and this makes a person to feel more lighter and happier and come very closer to God.
I think, Benji, that is quite important to understand the value of the theory part also, along with the practice of meditation.
Yeah, without listening to godly knowledge every day, I don't think the quality of meditation can be developed.
I think that question is fairly answered, because this is something new. Every practice of meditation, we need the basis of theory. And especially in godly knowledge, if we continue listening to the godly knowledge, the practice of meditation itself becomes so easy, as in the experience of thousands of people who are related to this type of meditation. So now it is time for us to move on to the last part of our session, that is the attitude, virtue, and contemplation. So, Benji, what is today's attitude, today's virtue, and how are we going to contemplate on it?
Today, the attitude, we shall take up the feeling of family, or we are all one, belonging to one family. This attitude makes us feel everybody is ours and I belong to everybody. Because we have spoken about leadership. To be a leader is something like a important person in a group of people. Maybe it is family or industry or institution or anywhere. So feeling a family person or making every individual to be as a person in the family, this makes us to accept everybody as our own. And therefore we try our level best to uplift everybody. When we think he is not our family person, then we don't pay attention towards him. When he is a part of our family, then definitely we think about him or her, how we can help and how we can uplift, how we can make their ability to a cause, so on. And the virtue which can be supported is cooperation. And we don't count cooperation in family, right? We go on help, we go on give whatever we have. So here also, in a small or big field, wherever we are related to people with whom we are regularly interacting, if we accept them as a part of our family, we simply cooperate. Because his success is my success and my success is their success, and therefore there is no barrier. And this is a beautiful virtue that we can adopt.
When we are all moving towards one single purpose, I think this is very much coming into the practical sense. But when we have individual goals, I have a selfish motive for my own, I have a selfish interest, then I think this problem of non-cooperation comes, even if it is in the family or outside.
Selfish motive, again, this for what I need selfish motive. See, happiness, if I am happy alone, nobody is there appreciating my happiness, it is valueless. Even if I am under agony, sorrowful mode, if somebody is not there to show concern or empathy, then that is also valueless. So I have to struggle for myself. So that's why it's well said, when you are happy, please share happiness with everybody. When you are under sorrow, take help from everybody. That makes the real sense of existence of human beings with everybody.
Benji, now it is time, I think, to go to the reflection part based on this discussion.
Sit in a comfortable position. Feel yourself as an embodiment of light. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . seated in the center of your forehead. I now believe myself that I am adorned with so many values and virtues and qualities through which I can make every individual feel a part of our family. I now realize I am the child of Supreme Father, and I see with the same relation that every individual is my brother soul. I am slowly spreading the waves of love to all members of the globe. Let everybody be successful, let everybody be joyful. In return, I feel happy because when I am happy, I can spread happiness to all. Even if I have any moments of sorrow, I just share with the Supreme Almighty, who is the absorber of all my sorrows. And this makes me helping myself or help given to others. The virtue that I help myself to feel I am a part of this unlimited family and make others also to feel they are part of this family, the virtue of cooperation. I cooperate with each and every individual by sharing my abilities to them, by giving a word of appreciation, by passing good vibrations to others. At least I think good about every individual is also a cooperation. I am an embodiment of cooperation. I keep my both hands open to give cooperation to every individual as I feel they are all belonging to one family. Om Shanti.
So thanks a lot, Benji, again for taking us through a wonderful journey of reflection. I think we will practice this every day so that our life just becomes more beautiful. Thanks a lot once again.
Thank you.
So, friends, again, a wonderful journey through the attitudes and through the practice of meditation. Let us continue this practice every day so that let us know for ourselves how it is taking our life into realms we haven't even imagined in the past. So keep along with us in this journey. Feel free to call us or email to us any query, any suggestion you will be having in your mind to make this program even better. So until we meet again in the next episode, it is a bye-bye from all of us in the studio.